this moment? 5. When you have 15 people, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to 0. And I just see right now it's about 149 cases. We pretty much shut it down coming in from China. It will go away, just stay calm. I am officially declaring a national emergency. We have a problem that a month ago nobody ever thought about. A lot of people think that goes away in April, but they think August, could be July, could be longer than that. And I haven't touched my face in weeks. In weeks. Now we're working very strongly with China on the coronavirus. That's a new thing that a lot of people are talking about. Hopefully it won't be as bad as some people think it could be, but we're working very closely with them and with a lot of other people in a lot of other countries, and we think we have it very well under control. We have very little problem in this country at this moment. 5.
How concerned are you?
Well, we pretty much shut it down coming in from China. We have a tremendous relationship with China, which is a very positive thing. Getting along with China, getting along with Russia, getting along with these countries.
Have you offered the Chinese president help with the coronavirus?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, we're offering them tremendous help. We have the best in the world for that. We've done a tremendous job in many other instances also on that, even recently. No, we've offered China help. But we can't have thousands of people coming in who may have this problem, the coronavirus. So we're going to see what happens, but we did shut it down, yes. Now, the virus that we're talking about having to do, a lot of people think that goes away in April with the heat, as the heat comes in. Typically, that will go away in April. We're in great shape, though. We have 12 cases, 11 cases, and 61% of the voters approve of Trump's handling of the coronavirus. And, we did a very early move on that. I was criticized by a lot of people at the beginning because we were the first. We'd never done it before. We closed our borders to certain areas. It's never happened before.
I got to ask you about something that's on a lot of people's mind, and that is the coronavirus. How confident are you that China is being 100% honest with us when it comes to this scary virus?
Well, I'm confident that they're trying very hard. I mean, I know President Xi. I get along with him very well. We just made a great trade deal, which is going to be a lot of business for Arizona and every other place. But they are trying very, very hard. And I think the numbers are going to get progressively better as we go along. They're working at they built a hospital in 7 days, and now they're building another one. I think it's going to work out fine. I think when we get into April and the warmer weather, that has a very negative effect on that and that type of a virus. So let's see what happens, but I think it's going to work out fine. We very much closed our doors in certain areas and about certain areas, through certain areas, and we'll see what happens. But we have the greatest doctors in the world. We have it very much under control. We accepted a few people, a small number of people. They're very well confined, and they should be getting better fairly soon. Very interestingly, we've had no deaths. The flu in our country kills from 25,000 people to 69,000 people a year. That was shocking to me. And so far, if you look at what we have with the 15 people, and they're recovering. One is pretty sick, but hopefully will recover. And again, when you have 15 people, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to 0, that's a pretty good job we've done. We have a situation with the virus. We've done a great job. And the press won't give us credit for it. We have, in a world that has some big problems, you look at China and you look at industry between the two countries, and I did something that had never been done before, because it had never been done before. I closed our borders to certain areas of the world. I won't be specific because it's not nice to be, specific, but you understand where. And I closed the borders to certain areas of the world very early. We'd never closed the border before. We've never done that before.
Right.
And flights coming in and people coming in, because they had a very early problem, and I closed them. I took a lot of heat from the Democrats. They said, what's he doing? Because anything I do, they'll do the opposite. Some countries are doing well, some countries are not doing well. You can see that for yourself. And a lot of things are happening. We're very well organized. We have great talent, great doctors, great everyone. There's tremendous spirit. Now the Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. You know that, right? Coronavirus. They're politicizing it. We will do everything in our power to keep the infection and those carrying the infection from entering our country. We have no choice. Whether it's the virus that we're talking about or many other public health threats, the Democrat policy of open borders is a direct threat to the health and well-being of all Americans. Now, you see it with the coronavirus. You see it. On Monday, I'll be meeting with the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world, actually. They'll be coming to the White House, and we're talking about a vaccine and developing very quickly, and they've already started working on it, developing very rapidly a vaccine for the virus, to combat the virus. And we're having very good initial feedback. And I'd like to just ask and caution that the media, we would respectfully ask the media and politicians and everybody else involved not do anything to incite a panic, because there's no reason to panic at all. This is something that is being handled professionally. Our country's doing very well. Our professionals are doing really an incredible job. We're also working with other countries to help them.
If you've been injured in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and it's how I got this $100,000 check in less than 30 seconds. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, if you've been injured in a car accident, I'm about to turn your world upside down. So I was in a car accident a few months ago. My car was totaled and I ended up injuring my arm. I was in a bad situation, I missed work, and to make things worse, the small check the insurance offered me wasn't enough to buy a replacement car in this market. Luckily, I was scrolling on my phone late at night and came across a video just like this. So we've all heard of AI before. It's smarter and better than humans and will eventually replace us all. But I've never heard of an AI lawyer before. I found this app called the Case Connect Compensation Calculator. It's 100% free for anyone to use, and I put a link in the description below, so check it out. But it looks like this. It uses an AI lawyer that's pretty much at the same level of a Harvard Law graduate. It asks 4 simple questions and instantly compares your car accident to over 10 million car accidents. Then it'll tell you immediately if you qualify for a major cash payout. And the best part, if you qualify, it can connect you to a Case Connect specialist who will get the money for you. You literally don't have to pay a penny out of pocket or lift a finger. That's what I did, and I'm so grateful because this check is going to put me back on my feet and help me replace my car. AI is eventually going to take over, and who knows what will happen. But for now, this AI lawyer is like your personal law firm who works for you for free, has only your best interest in mind, and will get you paid more than any law firm could ever get you. So if you've been injured in a car accident and want a major cash payout like I got here, then use this AI attorney app ASAP. Answer 4 simple questions and see if you qualify for as much or more than I got here. Click the link I shared in the description. I hope this helps.
Oh. Yeah!
Yeah! Also considering a national emergency declaration that would allow states and local governments to cap FEMA aid?
I don't think you'll need that because I really think we're in extremely good shape. We're prepared for anything, and we could always do that at a later date if we need it, but I don't think we need that at this stage. Interestingly, we were discussing, and a question I get asked a lot by people is, on average, you lose from 26,000 to 70,000 or so, and even in some cases more from the flu. We have deaths of that per year. Worldwide, it's hundreds of thousands of deaths from the common flu. And they ask, what's the difference and how does this differ? And I guess there are things that are similar and things that are different. Every one of them is different. You look at a percentage, we have a very, very small percentage. And a big percentage of what we have is when we brought in the 40 or so people from the ship. We brought them in, we immediately quarantined them, but you're adding that to the numbers that we had, which were very small. And I haven't touched my face in weeks. In weeks.
Mr. President,
I miss it.
We have a report today, the global death rate at 3.4%, and a report that the Olympics could be delayed. Your reaction to that?
Well, I think the 3.4% is really a false number. Now, this is just my hunch. But based on a lot of conversations with a lot of people that do this, because a lot of people will have this, and it's very mild.
Mr. President, at the outset of the coronavirus, your administration's response seemed to some as being confusing or minimizing. What plans are being considered on a federal level for the possibility of a long-term disruption from the novel coronavirus?
Well, actually, we're really given tremendous marks. You look at Gallup poll, you look at other polls for the way we've handled it. And one of the things I did is I closed down the borders to China and to other areas that are very badly affected and really having a lot of troubles. I mean, countries and areas of countries that have had a lot of problem. And I closed them down very early against the advice of almost everybody, and we've been given rave reviews. And that's why we have only right now 11, it's a lot of people, but it's still 11 people versus tremendous numbers of thousands of people that have died all over the world. We have 11. We have 149 cases as of this moment. This morning was 129. Anybody right now and yesterday, anybody that needs a test gets a test. They're there. They have the tests. And the tests are beautiful. Anybody that needs a test gets a test. If there's a doctor that wants to test, if there's somebody coming off a ship, like the big monster ship that's out there right now, which, again, that's a big decision. Do I want to bring all those people on? People would like me to do that. I don't like the idea of doing it. But anybody that needs a test can have a test. This was something that we were thrown into, and we're going to handle it, and we have been handling it very well. The big decision was early when we shut down our borders. We're the first ones ever to do that. We've never done that in our country before. We would have a situation that would be a lot more dire. It will go away. Just stay calm. It will go away. We want to protect our shipping industry, our cruise industry, cruise ships. We want to protect our airline industry, very important. But everybody has to be vigilant and has to be careful. But be calm. It's really working out. The numbers from a week ago were great, and from 2 days ago were great, but now we're hitting a patch. And we're going to have to do something with respect to getting rid of this virus as quickly as possible. After consulting with our top government health professionals, I have decided to take several strong but necessary actions to protect the health and well-being of all Americans.